All right. It has probably been about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months or something since I have done one of these things. I have since gotten a new computer because my old one pretty much died on me, so I don't know how my sound levels are going to work. But we are back with another World War II tournament. This is the Calvin and Hobbes 2023 tournament, co hosted by yours truly and Spy. I am I'm joined by someone who might as well be a co-host of this tournament because of the involvement and the contributions he's made to World War II over the past few years or so. But of course, I'm talking about Jon God. Welcome. How are you doing?
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm doing pretty well tonight. How about you?
I'm doing good. But now that I think about it, you know, if you think about the what I've worked on, the tournament hosting and all of that stuff, and of course your involvement with Heroes, which the guts we'll talk about a bit later. But in terms of contributions to the World War II community, I really think Spy might be the outlier in terms of contributions. I think it's really kind of an indication of Spy and maybe perhaps Canadians in general. They just like to piggyback off the greatness of other people, and
Uh,
maybe Calvin and Hobbes. Maybe you are one of those Calvin and Hobbes characters instead of Spy. What do you think about that?
well, I think there's an easy way to throw shade at anybody involved, but I think the best thing to say is like it's hard to quantify how important players are because it's like, you know, if I suddenly said, "Hey, I'm going to do a tournament," if I didn't have you or somebody else that hosted a tournament involved, it would be harder to gather people. But community is not one person; it's not an island. You got to have the people that people want to come back and play with, and I think Spy lands pretty well on there. So do you. I mean, I think that Team Kryptos and other people show up. I think we'll potentially grab people that might not have played in a while, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Sorry to redirect the shade, but
yeah. Well, I mean, if we can just separate the personality of Spy and just get rid of that, and then
eh,
maybe just keep the host because he does have a pretty sweet host, and he did host for quite a while for these upcoming games. But anyway, enough talk about that. Let me just quickly go through the tournament format because it is slightly different than previous tournaments. So this year we're going to have three brackets. There's the Elim bracket, patrol, and two teams. Similar to tournaments of the past, there is a 24/7 rule basically from now through April 15th. And the Elim games, players will accrue points based off how they place. I think, yeah, I have all the points here. The points are dependent on how many players they are, where you rank, etc. And then the patrol and two team, I'm basically combining them to form a giant win loss ratio. And then the top four players who have the highest win loss ratio on April 15th, they will choose to either captain the patrol finals or the two team finals. And so yeah, that's the four where those four captains will come from. Of course, anybody is welcome to play. If you have the inkling to join a few World War II games, by all means, even if it's the final game of the final match or whatever, just stop on by and we'll find a place for you. Everybody's always welcome.
yeah, we
But
don't bite. We swear.
yeah, we just throw grenades at people and shoot them in the face with RPGs, but we don't bite. So yeah, keep that in mind. And
Maybe I have to add that next. We'll see.
yeah, exactly. Instead of stabbing, you add a bite, just an
Well,
instant kill,
I have a
or
3D model. I could animate it.
yeah, or in the if one of Empy's soldier bites another soldier, they die slowly because they get rabies, and then they slowly go insane because I don't know.
Eventually turn into ducks.
Yeah, I hate that guy. But anyway, let's just jump into these games. these
Absolutely.
the first game here we got Elimination, a classic. We have a usual cast of characters, with the addition of Frederick, who I believe he joined. He might have joined one of my reg tournaments from last year, and he is occasionally played, over the past, I don't know, 6 to 8 months or something. So it was good to see him. I think he plays in a very different time zone, so we always appreciate the people who play from outside of the U.S., even Canadians. But yeah, let's get down to it. Also, welcome back to Scratch, because I think he took a couple year hiatus as well, and yeah,
We're glad to have you back.
Yeah, good to see Scratch. Yeah, let's just jump into it. Here we go. I think I'll just F5 this.
For sure.
It has decided.
Let's see.
I don't know. Yeah, let's just wait until we actually see some firing going on. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how interesting these games will be. These free-for-all games are a little hectic because there's so much that goes on at the same time.
Oh, for sure.
Try and do my best. Hold on, let me what is it? Shift up arrow, Shift F7. Okay.
Yeah.
So of the 6 players, who do you like to win this game?
Man, I can't remember who won, so I'm gonna put my money on. I'm gonna put it on Scratch, actually, because I remember him doing pretty well. So
Flag captured.
it's gonna be my bet for who won this game. My second bet would be, or my under bet would be Kryptos.
Okay, well that's an interesting choice. He's playing on a hotspot, right? So.
I guess, but he also did very well that day. I was surprised at the performances. Like, I'm not saying these people are bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like they brought their A+ game during these games.
I mean, does Kryptos have an A+ game? I don't really. Oh, there you go. You're the first official death of the tournament. So.
I knew that.
Right.
I'm sure if we had recorded the audio, you'd hear some colorful language.
Yeah, I think one of these subsequent weeks I might just lazily capture the audio and use that as a stream rather than going back and watching these things. But we have 5 players left. I see Scratch and Spy doing it out in the middle.
Flag.
Kryptos missing with a Zook.
5.
It looks like Overdose and Kryptos are gonna be duking it out here.
Flag.
Fight of the Os.
Player.
Oh, nope. Down goes Kryptos. So
Down goes Kryptos. Those were some pretty strong bullets fired by Overdose. I could have been cheating there. I don't know. Now we see Frederick.
now we got
Frederick has some really great positioning. He could just sit on this hill right here, and well, he could. Oh, that took a bad bounce, but that was a pretty good throw.
Yeah, I would say that hill is probably, if you go to the what you think the absolutes are, I think that hill is the most advantageous part on the entire map.
Yeah, I mean, people call it Campers. Well, I call it Campers Hill, because that's what it is.
Flag lost.
It's got just the right divots and the most height out of any part of the map.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
And it goes straight down to the flag with no swamp in the way.
Scratch running away to go heal.
He's still in the lead currently.
Overdose is coming behind. So now Frederick is in
Got
a pretty bad place right now.
Flag captured.
You never want to be the middle person on the hill.
Flag captured.
So now we're going to have this 3-way engagement between Overdose, Frederick, and Scratch.
Flag captured.
Yeah, especially when you have to retreat up the hill. You end up in this position where the people coming from the swamp have a perfect angle on you, and people coming from the plains also have a decent angle on you. And there's not cover until you make it over that hump. So when you're in the middle, you have got to either go towards the swamps and get behind that tree, or you need to get over the thing and rush plains to get behind cover.
Frederick's going to go down. So now it's just 1-on-1.
Flag contested.
Overdose versus the legendary Scratch.
Player
And
Scratch did win.
Okay.
It was a interesting victory.
Yeah, perhaps if I decided to lob that RPG instead of Zook it, I think I was standing a little too low, but yeah, who knows?
Game over.
Never hesitate to take a fellow player down with me. So, but yeah,
No,
congratulations to Scratch on the first victory.
picking up the first group of points.
Yeah, and so that was that. Let's just keep moving on.
Absolutely.
This is now combat. The person.
Oh, I love combat.
The person who wins the game is the one who chooses the map or the subsequent game. So this was Scratch's choice. As the winner, why don't we tail Scratch for a while?
For sure. I honestly I love this. It's not as good of a map as Recon, but it holds the same size place in my heart. It is a fantastic World War II map, which I think pushes the World War II gameplay in all the right ways.
Yeah, I completely agree, and that's why it's a classic.
I think that it's if I had to tier World War II maps, this would be one of the very few that lands in the same tier as Recon.
Captured.
I basically have nothing negative to say about this.
Okay, well, I would say that two-team games are pretty weak on this on this map. I would say, not really a fan of the S2 or whatever. But
Yeah, I guess that's true. McQueen, I believe, who made it, he for some reason did not include field cannons. S2, which is an interesting choice. There's no unit trading.
Oh, Spy just missed that RPG.
Is he gonna turn it around?
And
Nope.
Scratch
Dirty.
taunting, showing his backside, and Spy just enraged decided to stab him anyway.
That's dirty play. That's what that is.
Meanwhile, we have a fight to the death here. Oh, Kryptos is gonna gun me down up in the north. Perhaps revenge from the first game.
Yeah.
Not hearing
Frederick
much from
going for
you.
the center. Yeah, I remember this game.
Collecting
I didn't.
grenades. You have 7, 8 grenades.
I didn't see anyone for the majority. This is the first time I saw anybody in this game, and it was like 2 minutes in. I was like wandering around, tagging things, and just looking for people. So, once I saw people, then it was okay. We got people going the whole time. But it was for the quiet on the Western Front for a while there.
Oh, are you gonna get him? Are you gonna? Oh, headshot. He kind of walked into it though, but excellent RPG there, and that is gonna leave it just to Kryptos and Jon God.
Here's where I noticed the captures points, because I went, I don't want to lose on captures, so I went on my way to grab enough so that I could at least tie on capture points, even if I died or whatnot.
Yeah. So in 6-person free-for-all games, the top 3 get points. First place with 3, second place 2, third place with 1. So you're pretty much guaranteed.
Captured.
You're pretty much guaranteed some points, even if Kryptos does gun you down, which of course is not a given. But you're very, very likely to get some points this game. So.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling I remember how this game ends, but we'll see.
Well, bad feelings tend to be based off truth, so we'll see what happens.
Captured.
This was my gambit for making sure I stayed in the top thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got Kryptos on the run. Got a bad angle here. Oh yeah, I forgot you could zoom out double.
Yeah, I believe. Oh yeah, I totally just went right over his head with the Zook, and that threw me off. And I thought, maybe he'll be friendly enough to let me heal, but he just bounced the perfect grenade, and that was it.
Yeah, Kryptos and friendly typically don't get used in the same sentence. But
hey, if there were 2 med packs, I might have healed him first, but then we could have had a real duel for the end. But yeah. I did manage to keep my 4 tags, which kept me in second place.
Yeah, you definitely got on the scoreboard with that performance, and I believe Frederick, who got, I think he got third in the first game, repeats as third in this game, so he's 2 for 2 in getting points. And you know, Spy is the only player who doesn't have points at this point, which is kind of upsetting. I know he has high expectations of himself, so we'll see if he's able to regroup and make something happen here. Yeah, let's just keep rolling. This is now the first non-recon, or the first sort of non-standard World War II map, Autumn Recon. I believe, yes, we now have Empy and Meerkat. the two British who are.
You can never be too British, at least according to Empy.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that makes it a grand total of 8 players, which really makes these free-for-all games a lot more interesting. With the scoring system in place, now the top 4 will get points. So it seems like Kryptos is on the prowl, taking some shots at Spy.
Looks like one of them connected. Spy's got a chip off his health there.
Yeah, and Spy seems to have vaporized Overdose. Empy dies somewhere along the way. I don't know what happened to him.
Ooh, and there goes Frederick.
And Frederick standing a little too close to some ordnance there, it looks like.
Flag captured.
Meanwhile, I'm standing right on the weapons cache and playing it real safe.
Yeah, but you are playing the game type.
Yep. Looks like I am getting attacked by Scratch and Spy are both coming up on me here.
Yeah, the one on the hill is Scratch. This guy is Spy.
Oh, there you go.
And now it looks like you might try to pin... Okay, Spy's instead attacking you. So Scratch is going to actually... Oh. I thought Scratch was trying to escape here. Now they're just going to try and... Oh,
boom.
Beautiful RPG.
I was waiting for that moment.
I
was like, I know that angle so well. I was like, all right, I can do this. I got to wait just the right.
Oh, now he's going for the stab. Is he going to get it? Oh, he had the RPG.
And then Kryptos ends up winning.
I mean, that's just a lazy win.
But I held second due to me being the only one touching the flag the whole game.
Yeah, and then I think all of us got third place. Yeah, so I think I gave all of us like 1 point or something like that.
There you go.
Makes sense to me. 2 points, because
So in essence, what you're saying is during this tournament and the qualifying games, it makes sense to really play the objective, because if you do not, you risk giving the other players that are not playing the objective points as well.
Yes, it rewards people for playing the game type. And,
for PTO, play the objective.
Yeah, and I think I don't have any problem with that. In previous tournaments, it was really sort of stat centric. It focused a lot on the ratios, the kill death ratio, the damage given, damage received ratios. This tournament is really focused more on the game type, and I think that makes it more of a level playing field, actually, because if you play smart, then you could actually accrue a lot of points.
I did. I made a ranking system for like a concept ranking system for a tournament that we never ended up playing. But the idea was that the better you did, the harder it was to gain points. And if you were on the bottom, it was much easier to gain points. And so to stay on top, you had to continue to just do extremely well, because you lose a few games and you get knocked way back down.
I mean, that just sounds like the Bungie Net point system to me.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what it was mildly inspired by. But
all right, it looks like you and Empy.
I know exactly where this is going.
I mean, I see a pile of RPGs here. It doesn't look good. Oh. Everything just blows up. Empy's head goes rolling around. Mutually assured destruction when both players are next to that many RPGs. And Empy is a kind of player that doesn't hesitate to blow everybody up.
He's pretty talented with those RPGs.
RPGs
Flag
and warlocks, anything that explodes, Empy's your guy. Especially if he's on your team. But so we see Kryptos chasing down Frederick. Oh, that shot did surprisingly little damage.
Yeah, if I remember right, the issue with mercs and why they don't do much damage up close is essentially there's the way that Myth handles projectiles that are moving too fast end up making people generally essentially create a chain of projectiles where it shoots one, which then turns into the projectile that like war projectiles that it needs to be. And essentially, Ozone didn't give much damage to the initial projectile, and if it's within a range, the amount of time that ticks by between when it's fired and when it changes over can sometimes be a number of frames. And so if you're close enough, it's possible to get very little damage off of it.
Well, there you heard it. So now we see Kryptos on the Camper's Hill in pretty good position there. Spy on the flag. Frederick getting double teamed. Is he going to survive?
Is he going to survive?
Yeah. Oh, he gets behind that building. Well done.
I would say that from my experience, that building, the area with the buildings there, and that hill are the two most advantageous places for the flag, because from the buildings you can get to the flag with a lot of cover, and from the hill you obviously can, get behind cover quickly while shooting at people. The other ways require you to walk way out of cover to get to the hill, and it's a lot more dangerous.
Ooh, well, the name of the game is Urban Recon, so when you use the urban, you're playing to the name of the game. So okay, so now Overdose is taking the opportunity to swipe the flag there.
Flag captured.
Taking some shots.
Like
now
Spy got one in the back. Oh no, here we
go.
Missed
Overdose with some lag, it looks like. And now he's going to gun down. Spy with a bad angle, I guess.
It looks like it should have done so much more. Where's Frederick?
Oh, he's going to get shot in the... That's back-to-back face shots for Kryptos.
Oh, here comes Frederick. He looks like he healed up. I'm not sure if Kryptos realizes where he is yet. Oh, no, it looks like he's ready for him. And it looks like Kryptos picked up a heal, so we'll see see what his plans are for that, if he's going to stun him and shoot him or keep it in case he needs it. Oh, no. Oh, I just thought that Frederick was about to take it there, so I'm surprised he didn't get hit. And...
yeah, I mean, Frederick's going to have to work some magic if he's going to win this game. I mean,
yeah, he's got to get on there. Oh, man. Not looking good, Frederick. One good thing can turn it around. One good shot can turn it around, though. Oh, not. Wasn't happening.
Gun down, yeah. So there you have it. Kryptos, nice 29 damage. He shot me in the face, shot Spy in the face, and he picked
Nobody
up
else
some more
touched
damage
the hill.
along the way. Yeah, so well done, Kryptos, and
all three of you gain points, and the rest of us get to sit at the bottom of the pile.
No, because for an 8-player game, top 4, so actually everybody else gets 1 point.
Well, that also works.
Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, everyone else got 1 point because you all, based off perm, got 4th place. So
makes sense to me.
Game over.
Jealous of your actual points, though.
Yeah, well,
you guys are sitting up there in Uncle Scrooge money bin filled with points, and we're like, please, sir, can I have some more?
I mean, that's just a metaphor for my life, but all right.
Don't get too realistic in here.
All right, here we go. This is the same game type. Who won this? Kryptos, I think. So he either chose, Kryptos typically isn't that choosy. He's usually down for whatever, so it's likely that Spy just kind of imposed his will and made a rematch. So let's see what happens here.
Well, it looked like in the text chat last game that people were asking for this again afterwards, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just went, yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, I've been following the winner of the game, but I feel like I've been following Kryptos quite a few games in a row, so let's just follow Spy this time.
And I just want to shout out that this is a beautiful map. So thank you, Ozone.
Yeah, this is one of the standards, along with Combat and Recon, and yeah, this is good stuff. Now it seems like you're making a beeline for the flag. Will you get that tag, or does Spy have other plans?
Looks like
Does Empy have other
I
plans?
and Empy.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Spy with
Problem.
two of those Zooks hitting the same spot. Maybe there's like a bump there or something. I don't know. It's not looking good for you, Jon God.
I was trying to tag the flag, but it's like it's like fate was like, no, oh, and there I got the tag.
You got the tag. Now you need to get the heck out of there. And it looks like you're gonna make it.
I think
If Spy
that
just turned around and
they will stun him for just a moment, but I think I remember. Yeah.
Oh, who is this cheap scratch? Yeah, that's the
He
one.
hit so far away, but I was so hurt that it didn't matter. Like, you could have blown the wind a little bit and had me fall over. So,
Yeah.
ooh, who's getting crushed there?
No, that's me, of
That's
course.
you. Oh, you're not in a good place, man.
Captured.
Yeah, I'm just trying. Oh, great shot by Meerkat, killing Kryptos,
Flag contested.
ensuring that.
Man,
Oh, somebody just missed. And now Empy is in a duel with Spy.
Flag contested.
and they're having that close quarters bug with it.
Oh, and Empy gets him. Actually, that might have been Scratch. Okay, so we have a three-way affair here. Empy, Frederick, and Overdose. Let's see what happens.
Flag captured.
Overdose tags the hill.
Yeah, Frederick
Want
really.
anybody take the bait?
Frederick is really intent on throwing grenades at Empy.
Well, when you have so many grenades, they might as well use them, right? Looks like he's coming around to flank you.
Yeah. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I was looking for a heal here, but
Come on, Frederick, tag the flag.
Captured.
And he's on the board. He's actually doing better health-wise than either of you. That caught me off guard. I thought he already got hit by one.
yeah, I don't think he's ever healed. All right,
Pulled
so there's this-
Empy out of a heal, it looked like. Hey, he's catching up to you.
yeah,
Looks like Empy's going to tag the flag, though.
I think I'm just spamming RPGs. I don't know what I'm doing. But I was really just hoping Empy would kill Frederick, and then I just swoop in and shoot Empy in the back, because that's the way I prefer to kill British people.
Hey, returning the favor, right? Let's
Exactly.
see. Ooh, Empy takes a hit.
Flag contested.
Oh, God.
Oh! Direct hit at that range. That's about as close as you can get before it starts bugging, so.
I mean, that looked like a cheap shot to me. I had like 75% health. Let's see if Empy can close this one out.
See here.
Yeah, I mean, Frederick is kind of in a similar position as when he was fighting Kryptos, dancing around this tree here. We'll see if he learned anything from last game.
He's surprisingly getting a decent bit of just chipping damage at
Flag
Empy.
contested.
Oh!
But now Empy
And
gets a
now
good shot.
that was the mistake. Yep. Can he?
Eliminated.
Nope.
He got too close.
Got too close to the sun.
Yeah.
And just barely pushed me off to fourth place.
Game over.
1 second.
I mean, I got third place or second place by 1 second too, so it was a very close game.
The 1 second stairs.
Yeah. Okay, so this is actually the first Heroes game. Let me just also say that welcome back the Nasty One. It's been about a year since we played with him. You might, if you've watched some of my other videos, you've probably remember him from the Calvin Hobbes tournament from last year, where he was one of the stalwart players on our finals team, probably one of the most valuable players on our team, because it certainly wasn't me, it certainly wasn't Xenophone, certainly wasn't Kryptos. Even though we lost that, he was a welcome addition. But anyway, yeah. So welcome back, the Nasty One. So Jon God, this is your Heroes plugin. Can you give us sort of a short introduction to what your plugin is all about?
Yeah, so I guess the best way to really quickly put it is it's my bill on it being the last World War II plugin you'll ever need. Basically, the most comprehensive World War II plugin that covers just about any way you could want to play. If you wanted to play Urban Recon, Mercenaries, or Carnage, it's there. If you want to play just classic Recon, it's there. If you want to play Axis vs. Allies, it's there. If you want to play snipers from Autumn Recon, it's there. And you can toggle and switch the gameplay however you want. And it comes with 121 maps, so there's tons of content and lots of options and things you can tweak. So you can make the gameplay however you want to play it.
All right. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, so this is one of those 120 something maps, Zookville.
Classic. I think this came out the last week BungieNet was online, I think, was when it was originally released. If I'm remembering history correctly.
I can't remember that far back. I think I was probably playing Diablo 2 around this time, or around that time.
Oh, we're missing out on me getting completely destroyed by, I think, Meerkat. Yep, here's where I just...
Oh, this is Spy, actually.
Oh, Spy, yeah.
Okay,
I just messed up every shot there. I remember that. I don't even know if I damaged him. It was a completely embarrassing situation.
Here we see Empy just taking pot shots with RPGs. While
You gotta be careful because there's somebody else on the other side of it.
Dueling in the middle.
Who's on the other side of the bridge there?
Meerkat.
Meerkat. I'm
Yeah.
not sure Meerkat has noticed Empy yet. Oh, and we got Kryptos up here as well.
Yeah, Kryptos, and yeah, so everybody's really fighting here.
Flag captured. Player eliminated. 5 minutes.
Nasty
remaining.
One's gonna get gunned down. Now we see Overdose and Empy on this tower. Kryptos taking some shots.
Like he's gonna. This is when he was banana colored, so kept
Yeah.
changing the hill to a banana color.
Scratch, double teaming Overdose.
It doesn't look good for you, man.
No, it doesn't. Oh, that bullet
Ooh,
went
there-
through the wall.
Looks like we got. Is that Scratch that's about to tag the flag? Or is that
This is Spy. This is Scratch.
Oh. All right. Let's Battle of the Purples.
Yeah, MPO narrowly avoids a grenade. We have some British on British hatred going on here. Meerkat and someone got zooked.
Player eliminated.
I think that was Scratch.
Scratch took
You
one
know,
for the team.
Yeah, these British on British conflict right here.
MP surprisingly got hit with the first volley. Oh no, bad. That's not going to go well for Meerkat.
Yeah, we'll see what he should. Is he gonna get that
No.
stab? Oh, he's missing.
Player
Oh.
eliminated.
Well,
Yeah,
he did. Well, he's right by a health
I
kit,
think he
so.
might have misclicked the stab.
You know, it happens to the best of us.
Exactly. And now we see Spy looking to hunt down Empy. Empy's probably looking for some ammo. And Kryptos. Haven't really called his name in a while. He's just
Looks like he
wandering
probably
around.
went to heal and get ammo, possibly.
Yeah.
So he's already got an RPG on. So
Flag captured.
Oh, just missed Empy with that Zook. Now Spy doesn't have an RPG, which is troubling, especially with Kryptos right there.
click on Empy. Does he have ammo, or did he?
Flag.
He
has
does
an
have
RPG,
it.
yeah.
Right.
And that's another feature of Heroes is that the ammo has you know, a
Flag
picture on it,
lost.
so you could easily tell what you have. Just one of the many
Flag
small sort of user interface upgrades that Jon God was unable to articulate in those 30 seconds or
Ooh.
whatever. Nice
Spy
RPG there, yeah.
Flag
Kryptos just
captured.
nailed Spy to the wall.
Flag.
Okay, this is going to
Oh.
be for all the
And-
marbles here.
Oh my gosh! How did he survive that?
Flag.
And
lost.
Empy.
Well,
Empy with the win.
Empy just went all out, and take a look at the damage. Spy and Empy just leading the pack.
Yeah,
You're the
it
only
was-
other person that made it into double digits with damage.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty dominant performance, but I will say Empy was largely just taking pot shots. Remember, he was using the Zooks from this pile back here and just lobbing them into. He was attacking, I think, the nasty one, and
He eventually went all the way to the opposite side, got more of them as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But he did play really aggressively at the end once he saw everybody use up their RPGs. It worked
Yeah.
out well for him.
Yep, it was a smart decision by him, and I think this is going to be the same. Yep, the same game type.
I think they may have switched. Yeah, they switched it to mercenaries. So
Oh, okay. But yeah, let me follow Empy. Where is he? The yellow one.
I think you're right. There, that would be him.
Yep. So this is the same game type, but mercenaries.
So we've got coming up on his flank there. That's Spy. It looks like.
That's Spy, and it looks like the nasty one's on his other side. And Kryptos coming from behind.
Oh, man.
Empy is not in a good position.
Oh, it looks like he's going to get out of the flank though. And boom. Okay.
Flag.
But now he's left without ammo. Looks like
All right, there's something going on in the flag area. You were able to swipe the flag.
I was, but it looks like I used my Zook before I.
Oh, and then you just got shot. The nasty one doing some damage. Oh god.
And I
Hold
yeah.
on.
Here I was like, I kind of realized I had no chance when I walked backwards and rocked right into you, and I was like, I don't have a RPG. I have like no health at all. Even if you like miss me, you can still kill me. Oh, we got RPG. Where's that coming from?
Oh, that was a moonshot from Meerkat. No, was it Meerkat? I don't know.
Flag captured.
Oh,
Oh, and that looks like Empy is probably going down here.
Player
Boom.
eliminated.
There you go.
yeah.
Somebody's rushing the flag. Who is that? Kryptos. Kryptos on the board.
Yeah, Kryptos. I don't know why I zooked there. I mean, usually Empy's kind of a waste of a zook.
Flag captured.
I'm just imagining him
5
watching this
minutes
later,
remaining.
fuming.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he does watch it.
Flag captured.
Ooh, somebody's taking some damage over there.
Contested.
Yeah, this is Meerkat getting pelted
Oh,
by
Meerkat.
Kryptos.
Oh, man.
Oh, he dodges that. And
And he
Spy
takes the
puts
stick.
down Scratch, and Kryptos puts down Spy.
Flag lost.
And then who I got somebody coming in here. This would be, that's you? See if you can
Yeah,
pull
this
off.
is me. This is Kryptos. This is Meerkat.
Ooh, you took a hit there.
Yeah.
Looks like,
I'm running for the.
oh, you had a heal.
Yeah.
Man, Meerkat's being brave. Or maybe not in this case. Oh, very nice shot.
Flag
And that would
captured.
probably
Yeah,
be
that
it.
pretty
Yep,
much
there
is.
it goes.
All right.
My tag earlier kept me in third, Kryptos in second, and you victorious.
Yep. Everyone got a little time. That's good because I hate giving away free points. When all the people that don't tag the flag get third place. That kind of bothers me. Even though
Yeah.
the rules are the rules. But okay, so as the winner of that game, I decided to choose Bridges, which apparently the original name of the map was Axis vs Allies, and so this is what I chose. Tell us a little bit about importing the AVA units and what you did.
Yeah, so one of the big issues with the AVA units I was worried about originally was when you have a lot of tags, especially from multiple plugins, eventually you start running into things that have the same like tag ID, and so you start having really strange stuff like units that are giant or rocks on the ground blowing up or something because they're referencing the wrong files. But so I was initially pretty hesitant to try and bring AVA in. Also, the way that it handled unit selection has essentially all of the units on the map at once, and so to have it be brought in with just a tag set or add-on would be extremely complicated. And so I initially just went, I don't think I can really do this. And then it came to me that I'd done something somewhat similar with Deadfall in terms of using the inventory system in Myth to simulate the same way that you would select a unit in normally in Axis Allies. And the only downside was that you can't pick up medkits. But other than that, I was able to port all of the gameplay for the most part from Axis Allies. And I have both 5 and just the latest one that's released, and this second one with its expansion pack, which was the last one made by Zeph. So whichever poison you like, I have it available. Oh, I think I remember this game. I accidentally chose the Marine, I think.
Well, the Marine
Struggled.
is pretty much universally regarded as the worst of the AVA units.
But it does have a very nice sounding gun. Yeah, this one I thought I had a friend behind me near the end, if I remember right, and it turned out not to be a friend, and that was bad doing. Somebody flanked.
We see Scratch trying to wrap around here, and then you and Spy trying to wrap around over here.
Yeah, we were unsuccessful because you guys pulled real hard on pushing at that point. You see me just barely avoiding the flames multiple times, but you kept us from being able to wrap around you. At this point, we've already lost. I know we lost Meerkat, so we're fighting 3-on-4. Nasty one. So no, that's the Scratch took a nasty hit there, but he's still alive.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to get that hit in on him. Oh, he's so close to dead. I just struggled. Oof. And then that Spy took a nasty hit there.
5 minutes remaining.
Here's Kryptos getting totally stabbed in the back. Or no.
This is Scratch coming up from the side.
Yep, that's what happens when you don't cover your flanks. See, I had the camera totally focused on all 3 of you in front of me and did not notice that I lost my teammate right here. And so I was dodging with the anticipation that I did not have to worry about what was going on right next to me. I only noticed right there, oh no, things are much worse than anticipated.
Yeah, things went downhill quickly once Scratch decided to come across that bridge, I think. That was really putting a lot of pressure on you guys. But yeah, so...
Scratch, man, look at this damage.
Yeah, great.
He did almost as much damage as our entire team by himself.
I mean, that's why we love having him come back after these couple of years, because he can play like that.
He certainly brought the pressure this game.
Yeah, and I believe this is the first two-team game, and if you recall earlier in this video, Scratch won the first free-for-all game. So Scratch creating a legacy in this tournament by winning both the first free-for-all and two-team games.
Game
We'll
over.
see. We'll see if he's able to hold on to that momentum.
So to go back to really quickly the way that scores are calculated for a game like this, it would just be the winning team that would get score. Is that correct?
It's just the team captain of the winning team and the team captain of the losing team.
Okay.
So even if you're just, one of the players, then it more or less doesn't count.
Gotcha.
So the
Just making sure anybody watching is following along with our script.
Yeah.
Cue the laugh track.
Um,
All right, what do we got next? Looks like we have
I
another.
think it's a repeat here. Yeah, let's see this one. Okay, so this time we have Team Scratch against Team Spy, and they're both starting on the same side of the map. We'll see if this has a factor here, or if it'll just play out like a regular World War II game.
What did I choose on this one? I forget which it was a spy.
You chose a spy.
Yeah. I think the spy more closely matches how I would play this. I think choosing the Marine was very much a mistake the previous game.
Okay. Well, so you think that the spy is, for lack of a better term, your spirit animal in Axis vs. Allies units.
Yeah, I think that it's hard for me to keep straight a lot of the attacks for, because I'm still at that stage where I haven't played it anywhere near as much as like base World War II. So a lot of it feels chaotic to me as I'm not used to it. And so trying to remember, okay, that color is that type of unit which has this thing, which has this range, ends up going over my head a fair bit of the time while I'm still kind of learning. But yeah, I would say maybe it's the ease to pick up, but the hard to master of the spy unit that I kind of dig.
Flag captured.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people play with that mentality. Definitely see a lot of spy units out there back in the old days. Even
For
though
sure.
I will say that a lot of people used to call the spy the noob unit because of its sniper rifle ability.
I think
Flag
me see.
captured.
one of them has a description. I was looking at the descriptions actually earlier today. The tags in, I think AVA 5. One of the field ops. I'm not sure. Has in the description. It's like this is the newbie unit.
It has to be the spy. All right, this guy is just kind of meerkat, kind of disengaged, so it's more or less 4-on-3.
Oh, I remember this game. Okay. Yeah, meerkat and
Alright.
is that me up there that's fighting meerkat, or is that?
No, it's
That's
Kryptos.
Kryptos, and then is that?
You're in the middle. This is you right here.
Yeah, I was kind of guarding the hill so nobody tagged it, but it looked like Kryptos needed help, so I moved to help. And Kryptos getting in some good shots there, and then they had some trading back and forth for damage there for a little bit. Then
Oh, you're gonna get naded. Oh wait, no, that was someone.
Kryptos
Kryptos got naded. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm fighting. Is that the nasty one I'm fighting up there, or is that
5 minutes.
That's Scratch.
Scratch? Oh, I don't. Things don't look good for me then. Looks like we're trading health there for a little bit. I don't know how that happens. You've got stabbing down there. Ooh.
Yeah, he got me. Usually, the spy will stab twice against pretty much every other unit, so I suspect some cheating there, but whatever the case might be, it looks like the nasty one's gonna. Oh, he gets sniper shotted as you died.
Yep.
That was a pretty sweet move right there. Scratch with the 21 damage, pretty much
Good lord.
carrying his team. Everyone else sort of underperforming there.
Our team really brought the heat there. Look at that. It's pretty even throughout.
Yeah, nice.
Empy,
I mean, he doesn't count.
notwithstanding.
So just say it's an even distribution. Yeah.
Game over.
All right, that was game 9. Let's go on, keep on trucking to game 10. Now we are. I don't even remember the name of this map. What
It
is
is
this?
a place to stand. It is one of the net maps from the Total Conversion Gin. It
Okay.
has some fun hills, but if I were right, we spawned fairly close together on this match.
No, Scratch's team is here and
No,
Matt's
I guess you're
team is
totally right.
here. Yeah, so we're on the other side of the map, but
It definitely does have some fun hills if you get the right game going on here. It also looks like we're playing body count rather than King of the Hill.
yeah, and it's an interesting game selection.
That would have been who was team captain last time? Like who was the person that chose this? It would have been.
I think it might have been. Well, I think Scratch was the captain for the losing team.
Yeah, I think it was. Spy, maybe? I'm not sure.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think it might have been Spy.
Oh yeah, I remember this. This was amateur hour for me in this game. And is this AVA still, or is this? Let me click on one of the units. Let me see.
No, these are mercenaries.
Mercs. Yep. Yeah, I walked right into the trap. I think that's me right there in the middle. It's just like
This is Kryptos.
destroyed.
Oh,
Yeah, I got stuck in a place where I had no cover. Yep.
oh yeah, these guys are getting
We
surrounded.
get demolished. We got split up and then just picked apart.
Oh, but
Ooh. I didn't even know that happened in the game.
Scratch
That was-
killed the meerkat. That was a nice one. Spy's gonna go down.
Oh, what are you doing?
So it's everybody versus Scratch at this point.
Oh my
Just
gosh! I
missed
can't
it.
believe.
Oh, and
Oh.
then someone who is this nasty one putting the game to sleep. And this is exactly what you want from your captain on the front lines, ending the game. That's our team captain right there, the nasty one. And
Oh my god! Look at that! I did horrible. 0 damage.
yeah,
I missed every shot and caught every bullet.
I wasn't gonna say anything until you brought it up, but yeah.
Oh
so
man, what a performance!
let's just move on then.
It's an interesting map to play like a King of the Hill because it's got a center island, and I always like maps with center islands.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to Bramhall Park. Why don't you tell us how this map came to be?
So I was sort of getting close to the next version of Heroes, and I realized I had 28 original maps in it, and I thought, might as well round that off to 30. So I got suggestions from people that played, and this was volunteered by Empy, and it's based on a park near his house, which I did a lot of studying online and looking at pictures and satellite images and Google Maps and such to try and get as close as I could within myth representation of the park near his house. So thank you, Empy, for the idea, and I hope you enjoy the map.
Yeah, and I would like to emphasize that one of the main features of this map is this nice duck pond, or duck ponds, I should say, where, yeah, you just shouldn't disturb the wildlife. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I came to duck. Let's see, Empy was very insistent that the map had ducks, and I realized nobody had made a just duck unit, so I went and found a 3D model of a duck and animated it and made it specifically for this map. So this is the first semi-realistic looking duck. We had, I think, some rubber duckies and some Lego duckies and plugins over the years, but this is the first realistic looking duck. Ooh, there I go down. I made it onto the scoreboard, but got stuck between two people while doing it.
Yeah, this is Kryptos. This is me. Kryptos with the kill steal.
Wow, I'm surprised it didn't hurt him more. Right between all that. Where's everybody else? Oh, is that?
I
No,
don't know.
Meerkat.
Not playing the game type. That's where they are.
Looks like Meerkat is
Flag
over south of the hill, or north of the hill.
This is Spy.
Oh,
This
that's
is
Spy.
Kryptos. This is me.
Where's Meerkat?
And
Oh,
Meerkat
Meerkat's
is
looking
there.
for a heal.
yeah.
Wow, he is very close to dead.
5 minutes remaining. Flag captured.
Looks like you're about to overtake me. One of you will. Oh, and there goes Spy to the top of the list.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
debating. I was because Spy's in the middle of this fight here. I was debating whether I want to double team him or not, but
Looks like Meerkat couldn't find a
Eliminated.
heal. Went for a Zook and didn't work out.
yeah. So now it is a Spy Kryptos overdose affair. Kryptos
Like
off
Kryptos
healing.
getting healed up.
Yep, I go for the flag.
Flag contested.
Keep Kryptos off. I could still get third.
Yeah.
Flag captured.
Just going through the swamp. Interesting way to approach the hill.
Oh, good hit on Spy right there.
Oh,
Oh, nice hit.
oh, he missed it.
Flag captured.
Oh, with
And that probably is going to be the end of Spy. Oh, wow, everybody's red. Okay, and then... Oh! Which way is it going to go?
oh, bad throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, what? Did you see how that made?
It's like bounced off of nothing.
Player
Oh, and it's
Whoa.
a double kill. But so Spy is actually going to win the game.
And because Kryptos never made it back to the hill, I stayed in third place despite dying at like a minute into the game or whatever.
Yeah, you can thank me for that one. But
Kryptos was not playing aggressively enough.
ooh,
He survived till right the end, but he needed to be pushing much harder.
yeah, Spy with some comments towards me, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
game.
Oh, he's just being your friendly neighborhood spy.
Yeah, I should just ban him from the tournament. All right.
All right, what do we got next?
Oh, Wetlands.
And this is the other one that was suggested by Paris. It's based on a place in Massachusetts, a wetlands. I made it based on satellite images and photographs and 360 degree photos and such. Try and get the best, closest representation I could. This map is great for surprising people or such because it's got terrible visibility.
Yep, and let me just give a welcome to Two Frogs Walking, or otherwise known as Bridgestone. Good to see him back after maybe a year or so. And as the 8th person, I decided to change it to a 4 teams of 2 format. For scoring purposes, I considered this an FFA game where, each team of 4 is essentially 1 player. So, it's sort of a 4-person FFA for the most part.
Follow, if you can, if I remember right on this one, go to the west and follow the 2 red. I believe we really rocked the Casbah on this one.
Well, you have an open Zook right there. I don't know why you didn't take it.
No, I was waiting for something. Don't worry about it.
Flag
Okay.
captured.
Oh,
One.
there we go.
And missed
One.
the second one. Yes.
Let's just call
But-
it 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
One
that
and
was-
change.
That was a good one. Yeah.
And then
The nasty one was really caught unawares, and that's one of
his
the
team him and Meerkat got completely just sandwiched between. They walked, and we had kind of basically wandered off to the side to get more ammo, and we ended up right behind them. And we kind of just waited because they didn't notice, and just waited for the opportunity and took them out.
5 minutes.
And then it
It's
looks like
one of the
we
pitfalls
are.
of this map is that the grass is so high, it's hard to see.
It's also why sometimes it's important to throw off a grenade, even if you're not going to blow up a person. But if you can make an area where they don't have cover, it's actually really advantageous.
Flag.
I think I actually demonstrate that in just a moment. You have Spy and Overdose versus me and Kryptos. And if I remember right, let's see here. Just bounced right off of him, landed at his feet, and then
Yeah,
that's
that
when
was
you went, that was you.
BS grenade.
You were standing in basically a mud puddle.
Team eliminated.
Yeah.
And 2 grenades. And you can see with at that point there was like no cover around you, so it was really easy to see where we should grenade to catch you on it. Meanwhile, we were still hiding completely in the grass.
But yeah, I mean, it was a 2-team affair pretty much. You guys with 40 damage, us with 33 damage, Empy's team with 2, Meerkat's team with 3. So it was kind of lopsided there. But yeah, good win for you guys.
I died while throwing the last grenade, which got was a Spy on your team? Who did I just take out?
Yeah, some garbage player. Yeah, it might have been Spy. I'm not sure.
Exodus.
All right, tell us about this map, or tell
This
us
is
about, tell us about hunting.
All right, so a lot of people know me as the person that worked on Deadfall, which is players against zombies, and this took inspiration from this because I kind of wanted to breathe more life into World War II in any way that I could. I thought, why not have a sort of quasi bot match? And so I used the hunting game type to make AIs that fight against you, and it starts out with them being sort of neutral, with a few of them being aggressive, but as they get damaged, they'll start to get revenge on you, and over time the entire map will start attacking all the players. And so it's a mixture of trying to get kills on the AI and also trying not to be killed by the AI, because they are devious and they will do things that players will do, and sometimes better than players. They will RPG you, they will grenade you, they will stop dodge, they'll go in for the stab. So they're pretty dangerous, and this was our first game with this game type in the tournament. Qualifiers, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like all three teams. Bridgestone's team is in the southwest. Empy's team is in the south middle, I guess, and then my team is in the southeast. So pretty much only this bottom half of the map is in play right now. We'll see.
Well, we actually spawned on basically the middle west of the map. We actually went south to attack some of the things that I guess had went closer to the south.
Yeah.
Seemed like that's where the action was, and then we ran into the other team.
Now we see Team Overdose and Team Empy in a gunfight with
not
with
looking good.
A couple of bots coming from behind too. So,
like I said,
it looks like okay. Yeah, now it's 3-on-2. It looks like.
So the bot missed on the RPG. Looks like there's another bot coming in from the west a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh!
I think Scratch came back actually. So.
It looks like there's Bridgestone's team is coming in the west.
Yeah, Bridgestone's team is here. But yeah, Scratch came back, so we actually have 9 people. So we decided to do 3 teams of 3, which is something that you don't see too often. I judged it again as a free-for-all with the winning team. I think is the only team that got points. So now it's a battle between Overdose's team and Bridgestone's team, with Overdose's team sort of stuck between all these AIs and yeah, it's not looking good here. Spy with 5 kills, but unfortunately at very, very red health.
And bots are being a little bit scary.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not good. Oh, but it missed the RPG. Oh my goodness, Spy is threading the needle.
Oh, of course, as you say it, then
Luck can only last so long.
Yeah.
And that would mean whose last one is you. All right, you are fighting a battle against both AI and players right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Hunting is a winner-takes-all game type, so if you are the last one surviving, you get whatever hunting targets are left. Oh, that was Bridgestone made a mistake there, and then it's like I got blown up as well, leaving Kryptos and you to battle it out for the see who wins. Looks like Kryptos, is that him who's dodging away right now?
Yeah.
He's got some AI that have bullets with his names on it.
Yeah, I was just like, come on, please, just kill Kryptos, because I don't want to have to face him.
Oh, rough hit there. It's like going towards the hill.
I was just hiding in the corner because I was like, hopefully the AI can get Kryptos, because I certainly can't get him, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the AI doesn't care if you're hiding. It will hunt you down and kill you, so.
Yeah, well, I escaped.
It looks like they were closing in on you looking at the overhead map, though, so you probably had another 30 seconds left before they started raining RPGs and stuff at you.
Well, that's all I needed.
Yep. You pulled it out.
And, if you want to think of the converse, I guess that means that Kryptos can't survive for more than 30 seconds, which also kind of makes sense considering the type of player he is. But, yeah, let's keep trucking. I think this is the same game, different teams, obviously.
So we've got the Beagle Brigade with Scratch and the Nasty One and me. This time you're on Bridgestones with Kryptos, so... Oh, it looks like you spawned right next to each other up there, right?
No, these are AI.
Oh, okay.
Bridgestone's team is down here in the bottom right corner.
And it's dangerous to attack AI when you're that close, because they can do the same naughty things that humans can do, like win stab fights. They can rush you while holding an RPG. Just as risky.
Yep, definitely.
Or they can also do the RPG at like 1 foot, where they just kind of chuck it up just a tiny bit too.
Yep, I'm turning on the auto camera. We'll see how it... Yeah, I'm not really liking it so far. There's too much stuff going on.
Yeah, it's better at a elimination or a patrol when everybody's like around the same spot. But with all of this action going on, it's a little bit...
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off. Let's find something to follow. All right. Yeah, we haven't seen any player versus player engagements yet. It's really just sort of hunting down.
I think there's
AI.
a wall of AI between everybody, it looks like. Because you see the people in the northeast have that whole group of AI between them and swamps and everything. Then you have Bridgestone coming up through the wall of AI around the hill. And you have us in the northwest that have a wall of AI. So we have to get through a bunch of AI to get to players.
If they choose. Oh, nice money shot from the AI right there. Who was that? Jon God.
That was me. That smacked me right in the face.
That is that perhaps could be ChatGPT, taking over the human race. Kind of
looks like they've got an AI behind them that they're not aware of.
Uh-oh. Oh, we see one here. Oh, nice shot there. But yeah, I mean, the AI killing its master. That could be what happens to us all.
Ooh, nice grenade by, who was that on the left side of your screen?
This is Nasty One.
Nasty One bounced a great grenade at one of the AIs.
Okay, so now it looks like we might get... Yeah, Overdose sees it. He sees that the black team is on the other side of these two AI players.
Both the AI players are stop dodging and just being annoying right now.
Yeah, I think I'm taking pot shots at this guy.
Spy. Looks like he's gotten a little bit chipped off. Who's the other one that's damaged a little bit more?
This is Kryptos. This is, well, that was Bridgestone. This is me.
then-
I blew up Empy.
Oh.
Again, waste of an RPG, and this is Spy.
Hey, you lent him your lucky RPG. It's his fault that he dropped it.
Yeah, but I would have rather had it back and saved it for Spy.
Oh. Well, now we can't talk bad about Spy because he's listening in.
What's up?
Oh, look who's listening in.
Oh, nice shot there.
Let's see. Who's running with the orange right now? Is that
Oh, this is oh, that's me.
That's-
And this is Kryptos.
Kryptos is still running with a lot of health this far into the.
I mean, when you're as passive as he is, I mean, you kind of expect it. I'm more of like a frontline grunt type of soldier, so like you can expect me to always be banged up pretty much. Ooh, that was a nice nade there to kill Meerkat from the AI, and we've got Spy versus Kryptos in this one-on-one style engagement. Overdose seems to have broken off, and he's hunting this AI guy instead.
You're playing with fire. You're both at pretty low.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kryptos is probably going after the
Oh,
easier of the two kills, but
And Spy went in, or the AI went in for the stab and got shot down. Looks like
okay.
did time end? 'Cause it looks like there's still people alive.
No, this was the last hunting target.
Oh,
So the game ends once all the targets are dead.
gotcha. I wasn't even keep track of that. So it looks like
Yeah, I mean,
Empy and Empy's team cleaned up with 15 targets. Dang.
yeah, I mean, I want to say that the dispersion of the soldiers was a bit skewed because if you recall, there were those 3 soldiers that were right there, right next to their starting spot, which they were able to pick up right off the bat. So I don't know how evenly
There's
dispersed.
generally enough. If I'd have to double check, but I generally tried to put some near every spawn. But they also just kind of wander around on their own, so they can potentially wander and make it advantageous to one side or another.
Ah, I see. Okay. But yeah, that was that. So you said Spy was listening in?
He was for a short time. He joined, listened for a little while, and then left. But his team picked the victory. They got the most casualties with only one man surviving, but they won by 1 kill, so it worked out for them. The other 2 teams only lost 1 person each, but neither of them managed to surpass them in hunting targets.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Oh, I remember this one.
All right. Yeah, here we go. This is Gimble, which you want to talk about the normal maps and their relation to heroes?
Yeah, so I reimagined most of all of the stock maps for Myth 2 into heroes. Most of them with color map changes, this being the only map that got no color map changes, because I honestly think you can't really improve on a perfect color map, and I think this is one of the prettiest maps ever made for Myth.
Yeah, it's so pretty they had to use it twice, right?
Well, I mean, there's Gimble and Geyer, but I think it's I'll Fall on Your Grave is the one they used. But yeah, this was not a good match because we started right next to each other, and we just completely got destroyed there. There's me getting blown up, and Empy and Kryptos, like all of us just totally failed on this. Not ready for what we walked into.
Yeah. To go back, it was Grave. It just shows what an amateur I am at reg maps.
Well, I think it's also, me
Oh, that's a
specifically.
beautiful-
Oh, yep, there we go.
Who threw
There.
that beauty? Oh yeah, of course it was me. But
I
yeah.
mean, for me, I have an unhealthy knowledge of all the maps due to having made my detail texture mega pack, which was a multi-year long project and required me to look at each map for anywhere from 40 minutes to 4 hours, so I had to really get familiar with most Myth multiplayer maps.
Okay. Well, how do you think Team Scratch should approach this?
I think they shouldn't run straight up the hill.
Okay, so who is this guy? Scratch, what is he doing?
This seems like a really bad idea. They have a huge advantage on the hill. They have munitions that they can pull out of the top part, and they have a height advantage. And going up the really steep hill slows you down, so he's taking hits where he can't dodge as well. They're also kind of bottlenecked into this way up. I feel like it would have been smart to kind of at least break off to try and flank, but they kind of got a little bit too close to each other.
Double nades.
That made it extremely
So
difficult.
who's the smart one? Oh yeah, of course it's me. Yeah, I guess.
You're the one that were breaking off trying to pull them apart, but they also had really good angles as well. With
Team
like,
eliminated.
if you looked at them, they were just close enough and yet just far enough apart to make it extremely hard for you to hit them with any ordnance and hard to flank around.
Yeah, and they also threw some.
But you guys,
those two beautiful grenades that killed Spy and Scratch at the same time. That was pretty nice on Team Meerkat's doing.
but man, the damage distribution in this game. Holy cow. You guys, almost 50 damage for your team.
Yeah, well, I mean, we sort of got the jump on you guys, and that was probably most of the damage.
Oh, wow. Look at that. You got all 4 kills on that, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do what I do, but sometimes I get dragged down by Canadian people, so.
Game.
Yeah, well. Sounds like the Canadian people got dragged down by a grenade this time.
Yeah. All right. Now we are doing Green Berets. King of the Hill. Is this? Yeah, it's still 2 teams. Did anybody? Nope, still the same band of misfits here, but now we're doing 2-team, 5-on-4.
Meant that. Oh yeah, I spawned with, because it was uneven. I had an extra soldier, and I believe I gave that to Spy.
Well, that's a pretty good choice.
Yeah. Well, I asked. It's not visible, but I asked. I've got an extra one. Who wants it? And Spy said he wanted it, so I gave it to him.
Okay, well, it's a pretty standard story. Spy always good with multiple units.
Seems like Spy saying he meant to do a 3-team on this. Oh, we've got Bridgestone mentioning the auto distribution. So if you ever played the old World War II Recon or Patrol, one thing I think you'll remember is being the team captain and having to, okay, you get a unit, okay. Where one of the things I added in Heroes was the game automatically handles all of that for you. So even if you're a team captain and say you stepped out to really quickly grab a drink of water or something, your team will still get their units distributed and you do not have to worry about it. Does not hold up the game. So it's just a nice quality of life improvement that I think adds a lot to Heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I guess to point out this as well here, it's called Auto Squad, and it will also scale the unit counts and the pickups for higher player counts. So if you're playing 1v1, Auto Squad will spawn 1 unit per team. If you're playing, 2v2, it will spawn 2 units per team. If you're playing 8v8, it will spawn up to 8 units per team, but it can also spawn with multiple teams. So you could have 2v2, v2, v2, essentially up to 16 players that way, and it will automatically spawn what is needed for that.
What is this clown doing?
5 minutes remain.
You see
He's
Empy
going
just
way out of the way.
gone AWOL. He's deserting like a typical British soldier. Meanwhile, everyone else...
I'm getting is that me that's getting surrounded there?
No, it's Bridgestone.
Bridgestone's getting surrounded by
Yeah,
danger.
you're dead already.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, Bridgestone, you can get out of it. I believe in you. Oh, wow. Oh, he almost turned that around.
Yeah. Yeah, the heck what's Empy doing this whole time? Oh, someone nasty one zooking somebody. So now it is Empy and Overdose on this hill versus Spy and Nasty One.
I have a bad feeling about whoever's red on the hill.
That's me.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah.
I think I know where this is going, though.
Yeah, this is not going good.
This is the not advantageous place to be on. Oh, missing the flame grenade.
Yeah. Oh, I got the nasty
one for one.
So it's just nice RPG there from Spy. This is just 1-on-1.
Empy versus Spy.
I will say that if Empy was actually with the team instead of buggering off to wherever he went, this game might have been over already.
Well, he's got to play the main character some of the time. Without having his own adventures.
I think we should just ban him.
Or at least force him to band together.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Nope, that's not going to do it.
Man, you're both pretty hurt. Now the question becomes, can anything connect? Because with Empy is so hurt right now, even the splash damage from a grenade would probably kill him. But being on top of a hill makes it extremely hard to land a grenade in the right place.
Yep.
And there's not really any more ordnance anywhere nearby, so it's going to probably boil down to who gets in that shot.
Yep, it's gonna come down to a gunfight, I think. Oh. Empy with a couple of shots. Now I think it's whoever connects is the winner. Now you also have to worry about time. Time's becoming an issue. Oh, he gets him in the back.
Just barely. Well, more than just barely. 20 seconds to. If Spy had just backed off for a little bit and forced Empy off the hill, then, or to try and tag the flag, he might have pulled it off. But a tactical error cost us the game. Good job on pulling it out, Empy.
Yeah, I mean, I was critical about him wandering off, but he ended up winning the game. So who knows?
Spy also dished out the most damage in the game, so props to you as well.
Yeah, good job, Spy. It was a pretty interesting game there. A lot of tide turning.
Yep. It was one of those ones where it quickly goes back and forth, where the balance just goes, whoa, who's... At one point near the beginning, it looked like, there's no chance our team has anything. And then at the end, it almost seemed like we were going to pull it out of the hat.
Yeah, okay. So this is Empy's choice. He decided to choose the so-called epilepsy or the seizure map. Why don't you give us an introduction to Nightmare on Luzon?
So this map was created when I was doing one of the updates for World War II Heroes a little later on, and I had this idea about level design of being inspired by watching games and multiplayer levels that evolve over time, or playing something like Battlefield where buildings can fall and such. I was like, can I adapt this style of gameplay within World War II Heroes? And I said, well, I do have destructible environments, but it doesn't generally change the way the game is played all that much, because it's very localized, where you just throw a grenade and blow a hole in the ground. I was like, what if the entire map changes in terms of where cover is and such? And so I made a level based around that idea. And when I initially made it, it was buggy and utterly terrible. I updated it, and it's probably still not that great, but it's an interesting concept, and you will see how that plays out shortly.
Yeah, we see the nasty one, kind of
raining heck down from whoever's.
Yeah, it's good that Overdose, in true captain's fashion, told them to back off, because if we attacked this hill, it would have been all over. Now we see Overdose and Kryptos going at it. Oh, almost getting
Kryptos. Oh, Kryptos got.
Everyone blows up.
It was a trade 1-for-1 right there.
Yeah, but was it an equal trade? That's the question, though.
Well, I take one for one rather than 0 for 1. Oh,
That was almost a...
that's the danger of having your units so close together.
And look at who it is, Mr. Empy, just wandering around.
What is he doing?
Just
Is he trying to flank? Looks like he's trying to flank.
He's just being useless
5 minutes
as his
remaining.
teammates
He's
die.
letting his teammates get killed though.
I mean, that...
Empy, you've got to pull off that flank or you're going to get separated and get killed.
I mean, that's just who he is.
I would almost think it's better to reconnect with your teammates at this point, considering how it's already on 3-on-4 right now. 3-on-4, yeah. And none of them are in the red yet. I got one
Okay,
orange
so
now.
seizure warning. I think it's happening very, very soon.
Nope.
There it is.
Changes the cover on the entire map. You can now have craters that you can hide in, and all the angles for RPGs change and such. And it would had Empy not been so separated from his team, he might actually have had a chance to turn this around at this point because of how much cover he suddenly finds himself in. But I think that the 3 versus 1, even with all of his health, is going to be extremely tough to turn around.
Yeah, it is going to be pretty tough.
I think that it looks like somebody's about to get a heal as well. Yep. Oh. No. Looks like they're real closing in on him as well. Oh, missed the... Looks like he's going for a stab. Nope. Not looking good for Empy.
I mean, when Empy is the last person on the team, you almost want to root for the other guys. Yeah, there we go.
Lots of damage all over the place here.
Yeah, exactly. Nice damage spy, 29 damage. Good stuff.
Game over.
Certainly looks like a battle is taking place.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got 3 games left, and these, I believe, are the Carnage games.
Yep, that looks all right to me.
Yep.
So this is one of the operation maps. I made a number of maps that I dubbed the operation maps. These ones were all designed with a random terrain generator, and then with me by hand kind of cleaning it up and making it a map. So I kind of broke them out versus the ones I made just from scratch by hand. And so this was the first one I had made with a random terrain generator.
All right, well, this map seems pretty small.
It is the size of Recon, so it's pretty small for a 42 soldier game with additional 4 tanks, 3 helicopters, a turret, and 5 rocket launcher units.
Yeah, so from my team, I gave you, Empy, and
Oh,
Bridgestone
if you
and
want to
Chopper.
follow my chopper, you watch me get completely screwed. I remember the beginning of this game.
Spy, Scratch, and Kryptos. With the... Yeah, you know, I
went north, kind of not expecting to hit heavy things. I was trying to spread my units out because I heard a chopper somewhere, and I just wanted to not have them all be, all over each other. So I moved my normal units sort of away.
But yeah, I struggled with, should I keep a chopper or should I give it to one to everybody else? And, the typical role of the captain is to play defense. So I decided to just, give all you guys a chopper. We'll see.
Ran into 2 choppers and a tank.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to shoot the tank with your gun. You're supposed to shoot it with the missiles.
Yeah, it autoed, and then I
There you
started
go.
to fire on it. Dodged a little bit, and then
Oh,
boom.
well, that's it.
And then I was like trying to get my tank out of there.
You could have shot him with, yeah.
I shot it once and it missed, so I was kind of like trying to not get blown up before I could get my mana back. Looks like he's retreating. That's Kryptos. And they're meanwhile just completely sieging all of my units, which are now in range of of their helicopter, and I have no way of getting away. So
Yeah, it didn't seem like you had any backup. It's tough to.
I didn't expect to run into so much. Like this was like their whole team I ran into like right off the bat. Looks like my whole team went west.
It looks like either Empy or someone might have lost their chopper there. We see Bridgestone still has his.
I had, I think, a few units I accidentally left at base, so I was kind of healing. I just started going on defense and started healing anybody that needed it. I started attacking one of the choppers that assaulted us as well.
Bridgestone should be firing his missiles. He's instead firing the gun at the soldiers. I think he's gonna get. Yeah, he's gonna get taken down, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a feeling he didn't know how to fire the missiles. Which again, maybe I should have just taken the chopper. But you know.
We have a line of people there. But oh, it's not looking good, man. 58 to 76 already, and we've lost a good amount of our. I don't think we have any choppers left. We have one tank, two tanks, one tank, something like that, and a turret. We still have all 4 of our field cannons, but let's see here.
Yep, that was
Oh
me.
my god! That's an incredible hit.
That was a control click, just to brag.
Very nicely done.
But yeah, I mean, you can see that Spy gave himself a chopper, and you know, it really just shows what a desperate player he is. You know, usually the captain has to play defense, and so you know he distributes the power units to other players, but you know he kept it for himself. And
man, they still have so many people guarding. I don't think. And then
Yeah.
who do we have up in the north? Somebody is flanking.
Probably Empy, yeah.
Empy trying to sneak in.
Empy's just being useless, yeah. But
I mean, at this point,
well, I'm holding it down with these cannons, and the turret.
oh man, turret! There's a tank coming. Shoot it! Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Wow. Okay. And that tank is just narrowly avoiding so much. Oh, and then it took a hit. I really want to, next time we play this, I really want to try with the, oh wow, there we go. Okay. That just took a direct hit and blew up. And here's Empy trying to pull all of his units and get around to sneak towards the flag in a desperate gambit.
Yeah,
but
just
he seems like
he just
it looks like
completely leaves his team to die.
Well, if you look, he moved everybody up there, and then he focused on one unit up in the north. See, if you look, he's running away on the map there. And he left all those units just standing there while you can see how few units we have left defending.
Yeah, I mean, you could say you basically just walked off our own flag.
Yep, and got these people in time.
I mean, you know, having Empy on your team, especially when we have a one-player disadvantage, it's really like 5-on-3.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Suddenly got artilleried out the rear.
Yeah, it's definitely not looking good here.
And then one of their choppers, I think, showed up to somewhere, something like that.
Yeah.
It just kind of went, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Empy's slowly pushing west, which would have been helpful, but it took us too long to get to that point, and now we're left with a flag with just a turret guarding it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Empy was making some comments about how my 2-team wins weren't as high as they should be, but when I team with people who just do stuff like this, you know, now half of his units are in the corner, and half his other units are doing, you know.
How close did he get to the flag? It looks like we're about to lose. So.
No, he's
not even
way, and then the turret is still there. So like he had no
Yeah.
there's no reason why he had his 6 units
Wow.
here.
Look at that damage lead. You're looking at the 200 plus damage lead. Or,
Yeah, I
no,
mean,
about 200.
yeah, I mean, good job to Spy, good job to Kryptos getting over 200 damage. Probably a lot with the chopper, Of course, I got 245 without the chopper, so that just kind of shows what kind of a
Wow,
player
you
I
actually
am.
got the most damage in the entire game.
But Empy just walking off, stashing his units in the corner, and then he wonders why I do so bad in these two-team games.
I think he claimed that it was our fault that we lost. Right?
Team
Yeah,
eliminated.
I mean, I
Game over.
he reminds me of sort of like a vacuum cleaner bag where, you know, you finish your vacuuming and you go to throw away all of the garbage, and some of it inevitably spills out and goes right back onto the floor. It's just a constant reminder that no matter how much you kill MP, just he always reappears to spread his pollution and his just disgusting behavior, his lack of team cohesion, and just overall unpleasant demeanor. Yeah, hope to see him. Hope to see him in a couple of weeks, because
Absolutely.
playing with him is pretty fun. So, okay. Anyway, we only got 2 games left. Let's see how this goes. This is Carnage, but on Recon. We have Team Bridgestone with Overdose Kryptos, Father Xmas, who is joining us for the first time, and Spy versus Meerkat, Jon God, the Nasty One, MP, and Scratch.
It's an interesting cutout for teams. I feel like it's decently evenly sliced, considering it's a random teams.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty interesting. I think a lot of the game is really going to come down to who can distribute the units fast enough or fastest. There was only 30 seconds of planning time. It probably would have been better to do more like a minute or maybe even a minute and a half.
Yeah,
but as
I definitely agree on that. I believe, I don't remember if it's this one or the next game where I got given a unit like halfway through the game, and I did not realize it because, it had taken so long to be distributed that I had already started moving to the middle of the map. And, I have another unit I haven't touched yet.
So with the choppers, we have Bridgestone, Father Xmas, and Kryptos. And then let's see okay. So this side we have, who is this guy? Empy.
Empy was I remember this one. I think I was going swamps with 1 chopper, and I think I got cornered by 3.
I don't
like
know
that's where all
the
the
other
action's
two
going.
are.
They went to the swamps.
Okay, are they dead already?
Yep.
Looks like something died.
I think they both got destroyed because they ran into 3 choppers and a tank, and it ended about how you would expect.
All right. Well, now we see Spy. Spy just making an all-out rush here. I don't know what he's doing, and he's gonna get destroyed. See, Spy doesn't know how to play with anything other than a chopper. It seems like just completely reckless behavior with that tank and handful of soldiers.
Oh, there goes our tank. Boom.
There goes a tank. Father Xmas and Bridgestone moving in to do some damage, but they need to watch out for this turret because a couple of shots from these guys will pretty much kill anything. So these guys should really be targeting the turret. Bridgestone is doing the right thing. However, he only fired 1 missile.
What is going on here? I think that whoever is controlling the chopper in the middle probably deselected it by accident or something. Oh no, here it goes.
Well, we see Father Xmas trying to help out by laying some shots on the turret, but now he's forced to escape.
Here's me bringing up. I remember that tank. I believe right there is mine. The bottom of the screen.
That's the nasty one. Oh, that's you. Okay.
Yeah, I was pushing the because we were getting advanced on. I was just pushing them back and going back to defense, trying to keep them from attacking us. Too.
Ooh,
I
nice
wanted.
shot there. Oh, nice shot there by Bridgestone, blowing up all of that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of kept my tank mid-ish to try and keep them from advancing because our turret got really hurt. So I was trying to keep it safe as best I could since I was without a chopper since we lost ours really early on.
Yeah, and for the record, you can heal choppers, so I don't know why nobody... Okay, we see a suicide rush here. Who is this Kryptos? He actually could have maybe swiped the flag had he survived just another couple of feet. Daring play by Kryptos, but I wouldn't say it was uncharacteristic of him either. So.
Like we got a tank and a chopper coming in from the plains. I saw that and I backed off a little bit. And
yeah, there is a lot of plains presence here.
Took out, did a good amount of damage on them. Ooh, and then we have missiles coming in. There's a lot of damage being traded both ways in this game.
Yeah.
Staying fairly close.
Yeah, this Empy chopper is going to be a problem. He's pushing back Father Xmas's tank.
And
you don't want these rocket soldiers in such an exposed position. They're too valuable to be on the front line. They're best sort of in the back.
Yeah, they're one of the few units that can, the few ground units that can actually go toe to toe with a turret, because it's kind of hard to hit specific units, especially at closer range with the turret.
Yeah.
And they can also, I think, shoot quite a ways. So they can shoot, I think from slightly outside of the range that the turret can see, I want to say.
Yeah, I think that sounds about right. But yeah, they should really be trying to kill that chopper.
It looks like Empy is going to town. Got 12 kills with the chopper so far.
Yeah.
I bet 2 of them at least are tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes in some field cannons. Let's see here.
Yeah, Empy continuing to pile on the damage here. There's a bunch of AFK units that could have been mobilized.
Hey, some of those were yours.
Yep.
I think we blew up a tank in the middle there. We got assaulted, and I moved my tank out, and then made the mistake of moving too far forwards and almost blew up my tank from going into turret range. I just kind of kept it behind cover for a little while until I could get it healed.
So the nasty one deciding to heal himself instead of this tank right here. Perhaps a selfish move on his part. Some gunfight going on. But yeah, who is this donkey with Kryptos? With all these units.
Looks like he's taking 2 units at a time. It looks like.
Well, that's his style.
I'm surprised he didn't at least make them wander around. Oh, it looks like the tank got healed. I could probably overdose on artillery or field cannons. Looks like our turret got blown up in the interim.
Yeah. I think pretty much all of your special stuff is dead, except for this one tank, and I think Empy's got a Empy's got this chopper here. Kryptos is trying to kill this chopper with mercenaries.
I think Kryptos kept on that for a long time. He probably lost, 7 units to it at least.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And then I tried to take out the turret because I knew that was. I kept the tank behind cover, and I brought up my rocket guy up there. Boom! One direct hit on the turret. Back behind cover. Turret firing off to try and get whatever. behind those trees. I was waiting for my thing to reload, and shot. I don't know if that was me that shot it with the tank, and then I missiled it. Finished off their turret, giving us an opportunity to actually do an assault. So until we got that turret out, that was just suicide. Was that tank me real quick? You took that?
Yep, that was you. Ooh, you just died. Yeah, but that was your tank.
I died, lost both my rocket guy and the tank, but I was able to take out one of their field cannons and their turret, kind of making it a little bit less sketchy. Now you have Empy coming in now that there's no air defense to blow up the field cannons.
Yeah, that chopper's definitely going to be a problem. Who is this guy just sitting there? Oh, that's me. And Spy.
It looks like
Kryptos.
Yeah, looks like all hands on deck.
Everyone's just chilling there, yeah.
Like you can see the forward assault. Oh wow! Look all the way on the east side of the map. It looks like we got somebody trying to make a desperate game. That's Kryptos.
Yeah, that
It looks
don't know if
like
that's
we've
gonna
got.
work.
There's a lot of people still at the hill. There's even a rocket launcher guy, and we've got the field cannon and the helicopter kind of.
All right, this is going to be it. It looks like these cannons are AFK. You should be firing the giant, the peanuts or whatever that stuff is. But they're not going to get any shots off. It looks like.
One of the optional things for the cannons that you can turn on for heroes is they have a napalm strike that shoots like a big flamethrower with a flame on halfway across the map. We were not playing with that turned on.
And we see these soldiers who could have been helping out. They're just kind of walking back and forth here.
Looking at, it's like 5 soldiers left on this team, and a good portion. Oh, it looks like, is this Kryptos that's coming in here?
I think this is me. I didn't realize I had RPGs. I could have naded this guy and won it. But yeah,
Well,
look at that RPG. But yeah, if I had forgotten that, or if I hadn't forgotten that I had RPGs, I could have thrown nades. Possibly could have won that.
it's like five people is all that's left right here.
But yeah, one of the funny things about Heroes is that sometimes you'll get that RPG bug.
Which RPG was the sideways one or whatever?
Yeah, instead of like the firing animation, it just shoots the like lying on the ground animation, you know?
Yeah, I fixed that. It had to do with mercenaries reading the wrong tag, but that should be fixed for next version.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear. But it is
Yeah,
it is good for a laugh though, because it's pretty fun.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not against having some things to laugh at. All right, looks like there's 2 left. And
Yeah, I think they could just take the flag here. Yeah, that's you.
Yep, that was me.
Yeah, nice.
Wow, look at that damage. Good God.
Yeah, one of the good things, everybody scored triple digits. So, there wasn't
Empy
anybody,
just cleaning up.
Yeah, with that chopper that
20 kills.
No one seems to have
He made it to the
chopper.
The end game with the chopper. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think someone was just feeding him soldiers the entire time. I don't know.
I think Kryptos was probably slowly getting more and more frustrated because it looked like Kryptos was sending human waves at the chopper and just never able to get it.
Yeah, that's not going to kill the chopper. I don't know what he was thinking. But here we go. This is the last game. It will be a repeat. And it'll be Team Overdose versus Team Meerkat. Team Overdose is Jon God, the Nasty One, Kryptos, and Father Xmas versus Meerkat, Spy, Empy, Bridgestone, and Scratch.
Well, if Empy can repeat what he did last game with the choppers, we're going to have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I opt to give the choppers away. Probably should have kept them. I'll remember
Well,
next time.
On.
Another thing to really quickly shout out for heroes for quality of life thing, you can now see just right away who's playing with what units because I gave team colors to the tanks, the helicopters, the turret, and the field cannons. So they previously did not have team colors, but it makes it easy to differentiate who's playing with what. So you know who to curse if they kill you.
But then you need to remember who each person. I mean, like you're going to be red because you were hosting, I think, and then Spy is going to be purple or pink, and I'm going to be my smooth minty green color. But you know, sometimes when you have both Kryptos and Empy or whatever, it'll change your color.
Yeah.
For example, Father Xmas is now this green color. So unless you memorize that the guy with the green is Father Xmas, then you really have no idea who the heck it is. But I see some.
You already have something already blew up.
I don't know. I don't see any.
I think it's.
Oh, there's a tank over here. So could that tank have really flown over there? I don't know. Oh
Yeah,
tanks
that's with me getting utterly destroyed by Empy.
Yeah, you can't clump those tanks together.
He took out my forward helicopter, and I tried to get my tanks away, but they kind of stumble all over each other. I think I damaged one of the helicopters, and the other one.
Oh yeah, I mean you're really supposed to just go with your chopper alone. I wouldn't really. Ooh, who's doing this rushing here?
So they lost the other chopper. That's with. I think that was all of our choppers that we lost.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I mean, Kryptos is really terrible with the choppers, to be honest. I mean, he just loses them within the first minute of the game. Pretty much every game I've seen, stretching back to, the Calvin and Hobbes tournament from last year.
Here's me being dumb up on planes. You can see I decided to try and bluff my way at Empy because I didn't realize it was him with the chopper.
Oh, something's going. Oh, someone just exploded there. Oh, someone just exploded there.
Yeah, this is the game I went extremely heavy on the field cannons. You can see me here trying to bluff the helicopter. And I did manage to damage it, but not. I don't think I can just take it out.
Going with the Hail Mary. Is it going to get him? Nah, just missed him. But yeah, you did significant damage to Empy's. Uh-oh. No.
Right,
things
we're
are blowing
wandering
up.
right into danger area.
Oh.
And I wandered right into the trap.
Well, I mean, you're doing some damage. People are trying to nade this field cannon. They got it. Ooh, now everything's starting to blow up.
Yep. Looks like the chopper got healed, but we managed to take out their turret and the field cannon. It still looks like they've got 2 tanks and 3 field cannons left. Oh man, who is doing the frontal assault just straight into death right there? Somebody just lost a rocket guy and all sorts of...
I mean, it's Kryptos. I don't know.
Who's coming in with the tank in the center there?
That would be me. And I think I might have shot the ground there. I don't know what's going on.
Man,
oh, that's not good. Yeah, so what we see here is me with these field cannons just pelting their hill, trying to get as many kills as possible.
Yeah, if I remember right, we missed it, but I'm pretty sure I was the one that blew up their turret by just throwing tons of field cannon shots. Just I couldn't see anything because we didn't have anybody on.
Your cannons are here. My cannons are here.
They can shoot all the way from there to the top of the hill, but you can't. You have to have moved that far, so it's not available on the map. But I just spent the rest of the game just peppering their hill. I couldn't see anything because we didn't have anybody over there.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have any kills, buddy.
Really?
I don't know what you're talking about. But
maybe it was the other game that I was playing. I know one of the games I just brought hell with the cannons.
Yeah, well, you could move them up.
Looks like I am.
Okay, yeah, maybe you do some.
Is that all I've got left right now? Let's see here, 4%. So yeah, that's probably all I have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like all these soldiers standing.
We have a tank just sitting there.
Well, yeah, that was me. I mean, I was
on the turret. Is that you as well?
Yeah, probably me. I usually set it on auto, but
Oh, we got.
we gotta kill this damn Empy chopper. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna next time I can't play this weekend, but next time we play Carnage, I'm gonna have to just take a chopper and kill Empy because
Yeah.
he's being a bit
No, what we need to do
ridiculous.
is we need to play with was it wrenches, rocket launchers, and no vehicle medkits, and that way it'll make it so you can't use medkits to heal vehicles, but it'll spawn a wrench for each team, so you can only heal vehicles 6 times the entire game. It also means that if there's an anti-vehicle rocket launcher, it gives basically normal units the ability to pick up a rocket launcher that's similar to the one that the rocket troops have, but it actually does a little bit more damage and cracks just slightly. But it's you're putting yourself at a risk to come forwards that much. But it means that you can 2-hit almost any vehicle, but it takes a while between shots.
Yeah, you moved your cannons up, so now you're pelting the hill.
You can see
Hopefully.
how pockmarked the hill is, just covered in black spots.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the way to play these cannons. Oh, my cannon's gonna die.
Oh, nice shot. I always forget that the Carnage cannons do that. Oh no!
Ah, that's
No.
all right, but it's still relatively close, 28% to 31%.
But they still have a helicopter. We still have a turret and field cannons, but they have a helicopter and a tank.
Yeah, I think next time I'm just gonna have to keep a chopper. And,
Yeah, keeping a chopper for defense seems to be the winning strategy.
well, I think not giving Kryptos a chopper, that's the better strategy.
I have to admit, I totally mismanaged my chopper this game too. I wandered into 2 choppers and didn't just damage them and got destroyed like instantly.
Flag contested.
Oh,
Yeah, we see a lot of, just going in several units at a time.
oh no! Here
That's
it comes.
not
I think. No. Okay.
Flag contested.
We
Yeah.
got very close there. I think we tested their flag.
Yeah, I mean, you're pelting them. You're pelting them with the cannons. Father Xmas is shooting with the cannon. But that chopper is still a menace.
Yeah, that chopper makes it extremely hard to get onto the flag.
Flag contested.
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah, that might
There's
have been
somebody
it.
like a. Who's on our tank right there?
This is Father
Not-
Xmas, who just got obliterated. Yeah,
Now we have- I
it
think
wasn't
that's-
a smart decision for him to just rush by himself. He could have waited for some soldiers. He could have waited for the field cannons to do a little more damage. I think Father
think I
Xmas
took
was
out
a
this
bit
tank
aggressive
here.
there.
Oh, what do we got going on?
There we
Hello.
go with the. Oh, looks like. Yeah, but again, he just keeps rushing. Definitely. Oh, nice shot there, Jon God. Yeah, you're starting to rack up some kills. But
I was focused on the high priority targets for a lot of it.
yeah, well, you
I
certainly
got-
killed that tank. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I mean, but
I couldn't see anything at this point. I was just shooting in the dark.
yeah, this chopper is going to be a real problem, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the point in which they realized that we just didn't have anything, and they started pushing way hard on us.
I mean, what you should be doing is you could try control clicking somewhere in this area, and then you might be able to hit one of these choppers. I mean, it's a long shot, but it.
Yeah, I think I focused on.
Oh,
I saw.
yeah, well, that's it.
Yep. I think we still had our turret at this point, but that was basically our last hope.
Yeah, I gave it to Father Xmas. The problem with this hill right here is that you can you can't shoot over this hill with the turret. Like you'll most likely pop your own guys in the back. But
Who's the soldier on the hill? I think we've got
yeah, it's Kryptos just being
Kryptos,
useless.
and who's
This is me with the rocket guy. I think there's a duel between me and Spy with each other's rocket guys, but he's trying to kill the.
You'll love to see it.
He's trying to kill the turret. Yeah. So.
Xmas should be focusing on the people off to the
oh, nice headshot
north
there. Yeah, he would have. It would have been a perfect shot like here, but now I think it might be too late. Yeah, that was a bad shot by me. I could have gotten him a little closer, I think.
Comes down to this.
This isn't looking good. You're gonna shoot me in the back, Father? Oh, Father Xmas, yep, shot me in the back. Freaking French.
Oh man.
But yeah.
I did not help much that game, but the damage counts for both teams is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, again, I hate being a traditional captain. Next time, I'm just going to keep the chopper. Probably won't give Kryptos the chopper. Probably give it to Nasty One or somebody. And then Empy, back-to-back performances, great performances.
I think he had most damage, in both games, both times with a chopper. Look at 26 kills with that chopper. And both times he kept it all the way to.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at this. 26 kills here, 20 kills on the stats. Yeah, okay.
So he probably killed some of his own people. But,
well,
he still won in the end.
This means 20 units. This means, because some cannons are worth, 2. Or, tanks are worth, 3. So, I mean, 26 value kills were 20 units, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But, yeah, good job. And, Overdosed still without a 2-team win. Again, some questionable play by his teammates, and we'll see if they get their ducks in a row next time. But yeah, so that was 20 games, the first 20 games of the Calvin Hobbes 2023 tournament, and we are planning to play next Sunday, the 26th. I'll be gone, but I hope that the games will still go. And then, we'll have a couple more weeks before that April 15th deadline for the prelims. And then the following 2 Sundays after that will be the free-for-all, patrol, and 2-team finals. So any closing remarks, Jon God?
I just want to say pretty much everybody brought a great performance. And it was great seeing people, peak and rally. I think Scratch early on showed some amazing plays and great things, and then towards the end you had Empy, who early on definitely had some questionable plays, but I'd say that was an interesting story to make it to those Carnage matches and be undisputedly the person that did the most damage and probably saved the team he was on both times. And I personally think I played better than normal, and it's some of our true blue people. You didn't deliver at the end there. But
are you talking to me or are you talking about Kryptos?
Oh, I'm talking about you.
Me? Oh, okay.
You didn't deliver on either of those 2-team games. No, I think it's a pretty good spread in terms of how well people did, and it was great seeing new faces. I had not played with Frederick before. It had been quite a while since I've seen Bridgestone, so returning face. And I think that I hope that we see even more new people before this tournament's over. It'd be great to have some people come back. I'll try and tap some of my sources of old mythers and see if I can, bring some people out of the woodwork. But
yeah, exactly.
Great start.
Exactly. The more the merrier. We maxed out at 10, but I still hold out hope that we can get a full game one of these days. But to just quickly go over the leaderboard really quick. Obviously it's still very early in the tournament, so we have some people with some div zeros, meaning they have wins but they don't have any losses, or they haven't been team captain yet. But of the people who do have both wins and losses, we have Kryptos, who's sort of leading the pack with 1 win, 1 loss, and Jon God, Scratch, Bridgestone, Overdose, pulling up the rear with 0 wins and 4 losses as the team captain. Not a great performance, but again, I had the likes of Empy on my team who decided to stash all of his units in the corner, and then, Kryptos loses his helicopter in the first 30 seconds of the game, and I have to deal with these kinds of people. So, is that him right now? Did you join?
Yep.
Oh,
I've
God.
been here for like 5 minutes or so, just listening.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I've said nothing but good things about you. But anyway.
Yeah, you realize. I took out a chopper, by the way, among other stuff when mine went down. So I have a rule at least break even, if not more.
I mean, I expect more than breaking even from my
It-
teammates.
That was my worst performance. So
Well, I will say that I think that Empy sort of raised the bar on the kind of gameplay you want to see with the choppers.
No, don't compliment. Don't say anything complimentary
Well,
towards that person.
let me say that he changed the game. Maybe it's not that he did well, but maybe it's that we need to look at it and go, hey, you can just do this with the chopper and just stay on defense and get a bazillion kills and potentially just, war of attrition out the other team and then assault them. They seem to go with that strategy both games, and it worked really well. So maybe we'll see more play on that going forwards. I don't know.
No, in subsequent games, I'm definitely gonna keep the chopper this time, and I'm just gonna kill Empy.
Even if he's on your team. Can't be too safe.
Especially if he's on my team. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just quickly to run through the free-for-all board, we actually have Frederick on top with the free-for-all points divided by games, although there is only a sample size of 5 games. So we'll see, first of all, if Frederick even comes back, but second, if he does come back and he plays some more games, if he can actually keep up that high production, because, he got a lot of second and third places. I don't know if he actually won any games, but second and third place will still get you some points in most game formats, and so that explains why he sits atop the leaderboard. However, the people who do have sort of double-digit game quantities, we see Spy, Kryptos, MP Overdose, Jon God, all averaging over 1 point a game, which is pretty solid. So again, Jon,
barely scraping by here.
well, I mean, you have a positive ratio, whereas Kryptos' apprentice, the nasty one, is actually bringing up the rear there, even though he was only there for 7 games. So I'm sure the nasty one definitely has the ability to dramatically improve his score, and I expect him to dramatically improve his score as the tournament goes on. But for now, unfortunately, he is the creeping death representative who is sort of bringing up the rear there. Yeah, any concluding remarks, Jon God or Kryptos?
I think it'll be interesting, especially because I'm hoping Fenster will come back for this, and I remember him being a real wrench in the works for leaderboards kind of coming out of nowhere last time. I'm interested to see if he can, throw everybody for a loop again, or if it will just be, more of the same. Whatever the case, I think it'll be great fun. I'm super looking forward to seeing how all these games play out, because I had an absolute blast playing and rewatching these games. I just had almost as much fun as I did while playing them. So
yeah, it was fun, and I maintain the position that this tournament should really be named more after you than Spy. Again, he really just sort of freeloads and piggybacks off the greatness of other people, again, as most Canadians do. So it really should be named after you and I instead of him. I mean, the amount of work that you put into Heroes, and keeping us in the loop as to what you were doing pretty much every step along the way, and trying to get us, even though a lot of us didn't really respond to a lot of the questions you were asking, just helping us, trying to get us involved into the creative process, and all of that is just, it really does keep things going. And we definitely appreciate all those hours that you've put into making a sizable but very enjoyable plugin. So thanks a lot for that. And this whole tournament is really, in many ways, a tribute to your work, and hopefully this is but one of many more tournaments to feature heroes to come. So thanks a lot for that.
Absolutely. I'm really hoping that, I've been in the last few weeks while I get close to the 1.4 final for Heroes, I've been working on the backside of it, making it much easier for if somebody else wanted to make maps for it in the future to make it Heroes standard, so it would support all the add-ons and everything, and just make it so that it's as easy as possible to almost drag and drop a new map into it. Because I think that, if this is going to be where people go with World War II stuff, it would be wonderful to see whoever wants to throw together a new map to be able to. So, I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I can't wait to play some more on some of these maps, because I feel like some of them have got criminally low playtime. So,
yeah, I mean, it's a big tournament and it's a big plug-in. There's what did you say, 120 something maps, and
121 maps. So I think be 122 in the final. I'm working on porting
Okay.
the last one over, and then we're very close to 1.4 final. I'm at that last 1% is the second 50%. So
Okay, yeah, I mean, we played, or we just, I think there were a total of like 30 games, because there was some 4-game free for all with me, you, Kryptos, and I think Father Xmas. I
absolutely.
counted those games, but I didn't really feel like going over them, because 4-person free for all games are a bit underwhelming in terms of broadcasting potential, I would say. But I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of those maps, because if we're playing an average of 25 games per week, we might be able to play every map once, but I don't know if we can. We'll see what happens. But
It'll be interesting if somebody chooses the Battle Royale map before the tournament ends. If that counts.
yeah, well, I mean, Battle Royale is definitely a game type that is acceptable for this tournament. Do you want to give a quick rundown of what exactly the Battle Royale is for anybody who's not apprised, and what you did specifically in terms of myth to make that game mode actually work?
Yeah. So I worked on.
I'm just going to show some random.
Yeah. So I'd previously worked
neat.
professionally on the video game Deadhold, and while working on it, it was very similar to Myth, and I kind of thought of how you could evolve the Last Man on the Hill game type at the time, and this was some years in my rearview mirror, and so I kind of went back to it when I was working on Heroes to go, okay, do we is there a way I can bring that into World War II Heroes and make it something interesting? Because I look and see online all the time in the Discord, there's people playing PUBG or Fortnite or whatever, and Battle Royale, Apex, etc. I thought, well, I'm not generally one that likes to chase trends when I'm being creative, but I also thought it would be an interesting thing because of the way that World War II already works as sort of a elimination on your way to the hill. And the issue I kept coming back to was, isn't this what we're already doing? We're already walking towards the hill and killing each other. What would a battle royale? How would that be any different? And it came to me when I was thinking about, what if we did like something where it wasn't entirely about just being the first one to the hill. So I made a map that was my original map was just Recon stretched out 4 times, so it was just the same map but larger. And then I went, let's actually make Recon the center of the map, and instead just make a complete new map that's four times outside of it or whatnot. And there are territories flags or hunting targets or whatever around the map. And as you play it, the map shrinks. And if you're outside of the map where it shrinks, it will quickly kill you. So you have to keep moving towards the center while trying to get as many points as you can before the circle closes. And throughout this, you'll get ammo drops that will happen near your soldiers. So you don't need to worry about running off to the side to find a hidden RPG or something to keep you in the fight. and then eventually the circle will get down so close that it'll force you into basically almost, stab range, and then go into sudden death. So the idea is to try and pick up as many points as you can, so by the time you get forced together, that it's impossible or very hard for the person to turn it around at the end. And it's an interesting mode, and what we haven't actually tried is you can actually play it with teams. So rather than it being all, every man for himself, you could have, 2 teams of 8 or whatnot fighting over this in a battle royale situation. So if you're not familiar with it, that is how it works. And it was a fascinating experience to try and create that in the framework of Myth, and I think I did a pretty decent job in doing it.
Yeah, I mean, integrating one of the most popular game types and porting it to Myth. I mean, you're bringing Myth into the 21st century.
Kicking and screaming.
All right, so yeah, this is some random game I chose. The name of the game was Kryptos Dies Grenade Pin or something like that, so we'll see what happens. I don't really know what happened.
5 minutes remaining.
Well, where is Kryptos anyway?
Oh, he's here, and this is me right here.
This I gotta see.
Oh, this might be it right here. Did he just nade himself?
Oh,
No,
there goes
no, he
that
didn't.
guy.
Oh, maybe not.
Guess we have.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
wow,
this
he
one.
is like.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Oh my god! I gotta see the text of what people say after that happened. That's insane.
Team eliminated.
I mean, that's Kryptos for you, but
Game over.
yeah, interesting. All right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, I guess he left.
Yep.
I played that just for him, and he left. Oh well. But yeah. So, any last things that you want to add? Because we're going over 2 hours here. So.
Come and play with us on Sunday. That's all.
All right. Yeah, it sounds good.
We'll be waiting for you.
Well, I won't be there, but I'll be with you guys.
In spirit, you'll be there.
Yeah, and I'll be there on the the 2nd, April 2nd or something like that. So, yeah, thanks for joining me, Jon God. Hopefully we'll do this
Absolutely.
again. And thanks for watching, everybody, and we hope to see you next time.